Lay your hands together and send your prayers away. Whisper your utmost love to Allah and ask Him what you may. Gather your hands together and send your prayers away. Whisper your utmost love to Allah and ask Him what you may.
This year, 2010, my Umrah was more so special. I took my wife with me. This is her first time here in Mecca. And, just everything again, was coming together the way Allah wanted to come together. I remember we were leaving Canada, and, at one point I said, I don't even want to go anymore. Everything in my house was not working out. My time was being shortened. I knew I was going to have to rush to get here, to the point that when I came to catch the bus to go to Montreal to catch the flight, I had to tell the cab, the bus was leaving the station. I told the cab, go in front of the bus, stop the bus, please. The bus was leaving. And I thought, this is it, I'm not going to make it. Then we got on the bus, and 15 minutes later, the bus broke down. I said, subhanAllah. I don't know if we're going to make it now. And mashallah, Allah pushed the envelope, and we made it here. And, just, seeing the tears in my wife's eyes, as she laid her eyes on the Kaaba for the first time, really touched my heart. Really, brought us together more. We became Muslim together. Now we're here in Mecca doing Umrah together. What more can I say besides Allahu Akbar? Allah really showed me that He loves me and my wife. And then we did the Umrah, and subhanAllah, my wife is going around the Kaaba the first couple of times, and we're getting close to Rukn Yamani, and she wants to touch it. I said, okay. And then we touch it, and we're actually, we're bonding. We're having a little bit of fun with our Umrah. Even though it's ibadah, it's a little bit fun to us. And we touched it 3 times, consecutively. And then my wife says, we should touch the black stone. I said, you don't want to go there. This is nothing easy, And subhanAllah, she was feeling so good. She wanted to try, so we gave it a try. We didn't get there. And then we made our sa'i on Safa or Marwa, and then we really started feeling the test. The feet were hurting. Every walk got longer because more people kept joining in. By the 6th or 7th sa'i, it was packed and it was getting hotter. But we kept pushing, and we finished the Umrah, and my wife was very happy. And myself, I was happy too that, I was able to hold her hand and take her, through this experience. And, I want to thank, everybody that helped make this possible, because, from our own, will, it only happens by the will of Allah and by the power of Allah. And, I realize that maybe more so than some other people. Some other people, maybe they just had to write a check or swipe their credit card. And, neither of those things was I ever able to do to get myself here. And I'm only here by the will of Allah. And I thank everybody that helped push that forward and make it possible for me and my wife, to do Umrah in 2010. I say Jazakallah khair for having us, and I want to thank, the people for actually taking a minute to videotape this and share it with everybody else.
Lay your hands together and send your prayers away. Whisper your utmost love to Allah and ask Him what you may. Gather your hands together and send your prayers away. Whisper your utmost love to Allah and ask Him what you may.